Alrighty. I think we're streaming. My kid's talking through the monitor, so should be fine. We're going to be doing some more turning tonight. Making another screw. This was the screw that was made a couple nights ago. Oh, I got to turn that voice down. The delay. She should be asleep. It's already 8 o'clock. I don't know if you can hear that. She's singing Paw Patrol. Let's see, where's the screw? There's the screw. Alright, there's a screw. I don't have a slotting file yet, but for a minute. Control tower to Grace, control tower to Grace. Grace, do you copy? I want quiet. Sleepy, sleepy, sleepy. I love you. Alright. Sorry about that, people. Alright. So anyway, this is the screw, as you can see. I don't have a slotting file made yet. I've got to figure one out. That's nasty. I might try and do that tonight. The screw that I need, this is actually too big. I need a couple sizes down, but it's just part of the practice. Part of the practice. This is actually made out of pinion from a clock that I scavenged. And here we go. What I do before we begin, I got a couple of items that are new to the shop. These are pretty cool. Pretty cool. The first comes in a pretty blue box. What's in the box? And we've got some. Oh, Jesus Christ. Did not mean to. People are laughing now. See that? Nice. There's Elgin. Of course, probably over the dented balance pinion right now. Hey! How are you? Anyway, new to the shop, came in, and hopefully I won't drop it again. That was rather embarrassing. And then this one, next one, came from Argentina, but it's originally from Liverpool, and it is my first Fusey. It's a Fusey pocket watch by Henry Prodsham? I don't know. Let's see the name. Yeah, Henry Prodsham. Pull this up, you can take a look. Henry Prodsham, Liverpool. So there's a plate, a dust cover on the back that is partially lifting, but it is not coming all the way up. I'm not entirely sure how to get it off yet. You can see, maybe we can bring this over here. The dial plate is lifting. I don't think it's supposed to be doing that. So this one's going to be you're taken apart delicately with lots of notes. Like thing. Alright, so let's get back to our cutting. We are going to be cutting a screw. And probably going for like maybe a number 10 or a number 9. So I'm not sure what exactly that relates to. I've got a small engraver here that I'm going to use as a cutoff tool. Did a little sharpening on it on my big block. I had another engraver that I used the other night that actually was pretty good, but it was a little, I need to do a lot more organizing here. I need to do, this is actually going to be, this area where this is at right now, is going to be the actual area where you work on the movement, and the machining is going to be at another table. I don't have everything set up right now, so I'm taking it one step at a time. So here's my graver. Press that. Oh, dial that in, like so. Let's see if we're streaming. YouTube says streaming is good, so let's make this work. How does that camera work? Is that alright? Is that a good angle? Maybe a little bit higher up. Still trying to come up with the best angles for, there we go. Maybe I'll be, I originally had these switched where the macro was the big image, I was the small image, but then one of my friends, Mike, said switch it, so I did. I don't know, is that moving? Oh, I'm looking at the YouTube video, which is on delay. I should be looking at this video, which is not on delay. Alright, sorry about that. Let us I love these shop towels. These are the bees knees. Get these at the automotive, like 2 for $5 or something. What am I at distance wise? A little bit more. Shoot! Oh no! Did you see that? Did you catch that in slow motion? Oh! Hey Mike! Are you getting buffering? I'm saying it's a good stream. So that was interesting. Alright, let me I got an idea. Alright, that should fix the buffering. Alright, so that was pretty nasty. I hope you guys caught that. The graver caught underneath and lifted it, and so now if you watch it, oh, I see the buffering. That's nasty. Alright, so hopefully the buffering will stop. try that again. Alright, so the buffering has stopped. There is the tool that I'm using for streaming is called OBS. And if I turn off the preview, the live preview, then, oh, look at that, more buffering. I think the computer, it's not powerful enough to like really. Sorry about all that. That's pretty close. Bring that down a little bit more. I'm seeing it jump a lot. This is another thing that's interesting or painful. Yeah, wobble. That's what happens when you have a 100-year-old lathe. Alright, that's pretty good. Let's do some tapering. I used to spend a lot of time on the 2-meter band back in the 90s. Oh, okay, what was my call sign? I had a technical license, like the no-code technical license. N9 RFD, that was it. That was 20 years ago. Man, I'm watching the buffering here. This is really, I can see the buffering. But the stream status says it's good. Are you guys still seeing the buffering, or is it just me? I don't know if I got this thing small enough yet. Maybe. text messages. This one's from my stepmom. My father had heart surgery today up in Wisconsin. Everything was a success. It's just replacing an artery or a valve. No, yeah, a valve. They did it. Macroscope. How do you know? Go through the veins. Miracles of modern science. Today I saw firsthand a I think it was a 65, it was a pre-moon Speedmaster. It was originally bought in either Germany or Switzerland. The guy never wore it. Clean, mint, just absolutely pristine. And he gave it to his nephew, and his nephew sold it to a local jeweler who is currently refinishing it, cleaning it up, and going to sell it. Probably not. Oh no! Oh no! See, this is what happens when I start talking and I'm not paying attention. Oh no! I don't know if I'm going to be able to get this thing out. It was a beautiful Speedmaster. That was just gorgeous. Alright. So, if I understand this correctly, and I do, there is a broken screw in number 7, number 8, and number 9. Plug the holes. Yeah, so there you go. Now, I should be able to open them up with a jeweler saw. Unfortunately, I think I covered this the other night. The kerf on that line, I don't have a blade narrow enough to get through that kerf. Now, are you guys? Is it still? Maybe it's just me that's, hopefully you guys, I'm typing. Oh, this is a bummer. I might just spend the extra 10, 12, 15 bucks and just get a new tombstone. Yeah, I've got to get blades that are thin enough to fit in there. So on the app Let Go, which is kind of like a local sale thing, if you guys haven't seen it for your phone, there's a woman in Louisville who has a full kit of watchmaker taps and dies. She's asking $800, which for the kit is a good price, but I don't have $800 to spend on a bunch of taps and dies. So we do what we can. Alright, I'm going to actually let's take this out a little bit. Buffering every minute or so. Alright, let me try a couple things here. Let me try. Turn off the image slide. I might go silent here for a moment. Actually, you know what? We're gonna hold it right there. Let me know if it's still buffering. If you see a buffer. And yeah, you're gonna spend $800 on tools that are just to make these things. It's not a hobby anymore. Good seeing you. Thanks for stopping in. Oh. Whoops. Doesn't hold that one right. Let's try that again. Put a little more of a taper on there. Bit of an extreme taper, but it's really for just yeah, here we go. Not going in. Not going. It's going. Not a lot. Can't believe I broke that screw. This thing, do I have it thin enough? It's over 11. That just feels weird. It feels like it's not biting. Man, that's too loose. Whoa! Did you see that? Oh, cow, it came loose. Alright. Learning all kinds of stuff today. Let's try this again. It's not turning. Da, 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 da. Oh, wait. Oh, we'll do this. We'll do this. This is the point when I was telling you the story on the last screw before it broke. About that beautiful pre-moon Speedmaster, which I'm not going to tell you about now. I will tell you about that Tudor Black Bay though. That Tudor Black Bay. Gorgeous. And I put on my wrist. I don't know. I'm not too sure now. Here's my fascination with the. This is my fascination. If you can see. Enable preview so I can see what I'm doing. There it is. There it is. That's my home screen. That's how enamored I am with this watch. And I put it on, and I don't think I put it on, and I'm like, is this like a 39 millimeter? It was small. And he goes, no, it's a 40. And I'm like, this is small for me. This is a Christopher Ward. Actually, I'm not sure what the size is. Watch Talk. Bill, this thing is mint. It was never worn. Never worn. They're going to be selling it. I don't know how much for. I just know that I have to. Yeah, that's 40 millimeter. So that's 40 millimeter, and that's. I guess I just got fat wrists because this sits for me a lot nicer because it's a manual wind. It's not automatic, so it's thinner. That Tudor, because it's an automatic, sits up higher, and my it just didn't look right, and I was a little disappointed. My Raymond Weil Freelancer, it's an automatic and it's bigger, but I actually don't know the size of that, but it fits my fat wrist. Cursed with a fat wrist, but yeah, I love that Tudor, but I don't think it fits me right. I don't know. I'll have to try it out again. I would love like a Jaeger-LeCoultre Reverso, but those things are it's like a Cartier tank, it's just, it won't fit on me because it'll get lost. That's not spinning. Oh, look at you. Apply a little pressure. Apply just enough pressure to bite into the die, and it spins. The material spins in the collet. Aren't you a sneaky little monkey? I think I'm down to my collet problems again. Super crank. Let's try that. Shouldn't have to crank that hard on this thing. There you go. Now it's cutting. Now we're cutting. I have one of my Grail watches is a 57 Rolex Air King, and I love how it looks, but I don't think I can wear it. I think it'll just be too small for my wrist. I might be cursed. I may be stuck with Hobolts and Invictus. No. There we go. That's a good little cut and mookie there. That's how you do it. Alright, let's pull the baby out. Maybe we'll reverse. And I flip the lines. I don't want to do that. It's too much. Look at you. Oh no. The new Air King, and I don't know how long I'm not much of a understanding all the Rolex ins and outs, but there was an Air King and an Explorer sitting next to each other, and I couldn't tell the two apart. I had Explorers. Oh, that Explorer was really sharp, and then I'm like, wait, no, that's the Air King, and I don't know why they need to make them look almost identical, you know. I just just get a mill gauze and be done with it. Oh snap. But I still have pictures of 57 Air King somewhere, just so I can like look at it and look at the dial and look at the hands, and it's just, oh god, it's just so nice. One of the things I've been struggling with, and I posted this on the board, and or one of the watch boards that I'm a member of, and I'm looking for a dive watch that's manual with no date window, and that's why I have this. But for some reason, and I don't know why, Christopher Ward did not do a screw down crown, and I think they have like a double gasket, but I don't fully trust it. I don't fully trust it to go snorkeling, hang out at the beach with the kid. I don't trust it, you know. It's a really nice watch, but it doesn't have the screw down crown. And it's just one of those little things. Yeah, you got it, the new Air King. So I posted this to the board, and everybody's like, that's just ridiculous. Why wouldn't you have an automatic? I'm like, well, the automatics sit higher, and I don't need it to be an automatic, and I don't want a date window. I don't like date windows. It's just one of those little quirks of mine, and I got a couple of hits from people on different things to look at. So, but then I started thinking, oh, hell's bells, I'll just make my own. Get the parts off eBay, which then threw me into a whole nother loop. One thing I can't figure out, I think Sin or Oris makes a no-date automatic using the ETA 2824-2, but they don't have the date window. But that movement comes with a date wheel. So I thought, well, maybe they just hide the date wheel, but that would be ridiculous because they still have to adjust the keyworks. Otherwise, you'd be pulling it out. They've got to make changes to the keyworks. I want to figure that. I don't know how they do it. Yeah, you're hitting it. No date, manual wind. I see what you're typing. I don't know. I guess I see automatics have a purpose. If you've got a date, you've got a GMT, you've got something that has to. You're not going to wear it for a few days, but you want to keep. You don't want to be resetting all the dates, the moon phase, all the different complications put on the winder. But man, if it's just a tool watch, if it's just something you're going to slap on to go work in the yard, go to the beach, go diving, go, just you don't need a date. Why does it need to be an automatic? Anyway, that's my rant for the day. YouTube rants, because nobody else does ranting on YouTube, right? All right, so let's see if I can get a better view of this screw. All right, so that's thread. Oh, wait. Okay, so you've done that. All right. So you don't worry about the key works, the keyless works. Then you just the detent, as you said. Interesting. All right. So a bit of a taper, as you can see. I'm gonna clean that up, and then I'm gonna cut off. There. Actually, let's bring that in a bit. So now, not bad for what? What is this? Screw number 2? A little bit of wobble. What's going on there? See that? Oh no! I did it again. Well, bah humbug. You know, I knew it. As soon as I started going in, I'm like, hey, I wonder if I'm going to do that again. Ha! Guess what? I did it again. Well, shoot. There's your problem. And that's why we practice. Popped right off. All right, so you do remove the dating wheel, the change wheel. You remove the spring. Because yeah, you're right. It is, everything that moves takes power. Everything that moves needs lube. It needs oil. Everything that moves, it's just an opportunity to suck a little bit more juice out of that spring. Put this with my other one. Alright. There we go. Alright, next phase. I'm going to see about making a slotting screw. This is going to be screwed in. Oh, Mia Toya. Alright, I don't know how I'm going to be able to do this. This is what was in the fried book, and I'm not going to do it with my Velourbe. Velourbe? How do you pronounce that? Velourbe files. I'm going to do it with King Needle files. That's not going to work. I don't know if this is going to work. Oh, nicely done. next time on the Twitch, if you can, send me a picture or two in the messenger. I'd like to take a look at them. All right. This is either a genius idea or the worst idea ever. This is probably the wrong file to do. Do I have any other than... Doesn't look like it. Reach. All right. There we go. Alright, so this was in the fried book, and my first problem is I don't think I'm using the right file. I think my file is too fine. But I don't want to do it with my nice files. Where are my nice files? There. Nice files. Alright, so here's the trick. Supposedly, we take right here and we hammer the razor along the edge and the edges of the file serrate the break of the blade. Oh, are you getting a sincere lathe? Sincere clocks from like on eBay and such? If that's the same one. Of course. No, I think it's called Sincere Clocks. Alright, so I've got like 3 bad feelings about doing this right now. I have a bad feeling about doing it here because I gotta hit this with a hammer, which is gonna cause everything to go kaboom, and then everything's just gonna go off. Worry number 2, I don't think this is the right file. I think this file is too fine for the job, and I don't actually have a hammer here. I'd have to go. So the sellers you're talking about, but that is a sincere. They're gray, right? And they come in like different packages. You can get all the collets in like a carrying case. I think we're talking about the same ones. I think those are sold to a lathe maker in Germany where they relabel them and sell them. People that I've seen talk about them online, they love it. I've been looking at one. I love the idea of full fresh collets, dividing plates. I don't know how to make finding dividing plates. These collets, I got some, but I don't have a full set. And I've got the other 8mm, which is the more standard. These are the conidals. Got the funny shape, and I'm missing. I've probably got like a quarter of all that all is available. And then the other counts, I'm sure you were on last time. I just they're just shot, So anyway, I don't think I'm going to do this tonight. I'm just too gun shy about this. So I'm going to set this aside. I'm going to take this actually down to my workshop and do it probably tomorrow or over the weekend, and come back with I might do it with a few. I've got quite a few files down there that I can work with, so I will. I'll do it on a few files and see what I can come up with. So I still need to cut some slots. And it'd be good to have a couple slotting files, a couple different sizes. But anyway, hopefully I'm going to be cleaning this up here pretty soon, within the next couple of days, and setting up my lathe on the other table, and which I can then bring over the workbase here for movements. Oh, there's the buffering. There's the buffering. I don't know where I left off. Where we left. Oh yeah, so the machine shop's going to be over on the other side on another table. This is, oh man, it's buffering again. I don't know why this is buffering so much. Oh, I'm getting a bad stream. Alright, look, I see that there's a lot of buffering. Alright, I'm going to sign off here because the buffering is just getting a little too out of hand, which is too bad. Looks like I've got some more debugging to do. So anyway, thank you all. Take care.